Hello, everybody. It's your wonderful wind maid, your cruise ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I almost didn't unmute the desktop audio, but we are back with more Nights in Valhalla. It is me, of course, your lovely host, followed by my lovely, well, rather, it's not co-host, we're equals over here. So, as always, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Iron Falseblood, GaleForce's Mercenary of Death and bearer of the 13th Tarot. Talk is cheap, but my services aren't. So put your money on the put your money where your mouth is, and let's talk business.
Put the money in the bag.
Put the money on the table and just slowly walk away.
Absolute buffoon. Well, it's Stream 5 tonight, everybody, so let's not stall too much. Last time around, it really, there's a lot of things that happened. We did, like, what, 3-4 days of work?
Things got particularly heated.
Well, I'd say not heated, I'd say more somber more than anything. Kappa says, yay, stream starting only took 30 minutes. We got held up by administrative stuff. It's a me thing, so no worries, no worries. Besides, I started early, just reset for 10. I sat down early, started stream at 9:50, and then I needed to take care of things, so no worries there, okay? But we should be fine. At the very least, my internet's bottomed out here, yeah?
Yep.
So, we should be good, but hope you're doing well today, Kappa.
Yeah, we already read through all of this.
We keep doing this every single stream.
I know we do. It's just yeah. All right.
Okay, well,
Let's head out.
Well, first and foremost, hopefully you're doing good today yourself, Fine.
Pretty good, pretty good.
There you go.
Alrighty. Good evening. Hey. How are you feeling? A little more soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda.
So, how were things last night?
Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that.
Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she really was concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go. She couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine.
How did you get her number?
I have contacts.
Right.
Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a HUD, just let me know. You hear?
Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs for me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. And the usual.
It's the usual. Well, as always then, anything interesting for you at work? Because, I already told this to you off stream and to my Discord server. I talked to a customer on the phone for 3.5 hours today at my retail job. My throat is already dry, so I have the leftover of my protein shake earlier today, and a whole lot of icy water. And we're gonna see how that goes, because otherwise, I'll see how well my acting does. Because if I crash my voice here, I'm using that as my excuse. But that still didn't belay. How did your day go on? Actually, it's your off day, so it should be better.
Yeah, it was a day, just a day of relaxation. That's about it.
Kappa says, Jesus, 3.5 hours. It was almost 4, people. I can't believe people keep rounding down on this. And the fact is, the call went so long, I had to tell them, can I call you back? Because I have both my lunch and a meeting with my manager. That'll take an hour or two anyway. So I was basically working with them from 1 to fucking 5:30 today. Oh my god. Help. Oh, it's over. We're here. I'll see how my throat's feeling, and you'll hear it if I stream tomorrow anyway then. Well, I guess you won't hear me then, but we'll see how I'm feeling.
Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I?
Glad to see you doing well as well, Kappa.
Welcome to Vaha. Oh, it's you guys. Oh no! Oh, I sounded way too cheerful for that. Oh, damn it.
Oh, you want to give that one a do-over then?
Sure. Welcome to Vaha. Oh, it's you guys.
Hey,
be more respectful. I brought my boss here.
You wanna know what I'm thinking of? It's that one scene from SpongeBob with Squidward cleaning the windows, and he just turns around. Oh, it's SpongeBob.
Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break.
I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet.
Shit. So, what brings you here today? Cruzy, you're suffering with me here.
What do you mean? You want me to voice Nacho Tumbleweed Jr.?
Yes, absolutely.
Sure. Real quick, Kappa says, Cruzy, do I need to warp to your kitchen and give you a HUD? Well, streams are how I get to de-stress for tonight, so it is gracious, but you don't need to use one of your 5 warp uses on me like that, so I appreciate it, of course, but we'll get to HUD come Saturday in the community night. But I just need some time, and I probably should have brought some more cough drops upstairs. I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at! Maybe I should have given not a nasally voice for a dodge with an eye patch, but you know what, fuck it. I was just going off of your Rad Shiva voice.
Aren't you the dog I served last Monday?
Huh? Oh, it's you, Dana! Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana?
No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of the whole Sierra thing.
Part of it? I founded it! Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dots can be dots. Here, we can take in any dot without a place in this world. Yeah, you're hearing me crack, but honestly, this is benefiting me. We created our own heaven on Earth.
And do you take corgis only?
Do I look like one of those safe-harbor bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I.
Sad thing is, I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss?
Manly stuff.
You sure?
Did I stutter?
Alright. A manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter. Let's see. Refresh my memory here. Gut punch, pile driver, suplex, Mars blast, and a crevice spike.
What are you thinking, mate?
Let's see.
If I wanted to keep the Joker from last stream, will you give the dog alcohol?
Do I give the dog alcohol? Okay, we give the dog alcohol.
Whatever you say, Chief. It's nice hearing the bartending noises. I think it's just because it's been a whole, we are running up more than a little bit more of a month since our last drinking night out.
Yeah.
So this Saturday will really be appreciated for me. Hello, Windows Update. Thank you for telling me my device will have to update out of active hours. I just heard the, like, you know, the shaking noise, the little, like, menu stuff, and then I hear, ba-da-da-da. Thank you, Windows. You're great. Kappa says I really like the sound design of this game. It's so great. So much so that before even playing the game, Ian had his Opera GX browser. Overlay thing, I guess, right?
Yep.
I don't know how Opera works, I don't have it.
They have like different themes that you can install.
Theme, that's the way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here.
Yes! This is just what I wanted. Oh. This tastes worse than my own butt.
Hey, you asked for it.
This is a really nice place, you know? You picked a good place to work at, soldier.
Thanks. Does he really get paid?
Your efforts to hate Sierra Fort will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better.
I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that?
We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone.
Can't they just share the ones they have?
You fool! Every dodge has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying?
Wait. Don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls.
That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper? A box of balls or a box of boxes?
Are there boxes of boxes?
Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes?
Tied together?
Tied together? Don't be silly.
Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman.
This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know?
What is this conversation?
Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles.
Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks.
So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear?
Sir, yes, sir! Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money.
Gap already says to you, Ein. Ein, don't break again.
Wait, what if they come with foil? Russian Strauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in.
Curses! You're right! We need a contingency plan.
This is such a... You have the inside dilemma of, like, Jill, and then you just have these two dogs talking about boxes and boxes of foil, and... Oh my...
Man, where did all these boxes come from?
Besides, boss does not want to scam people, let alone a dog.
I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those safe our bastards have. She's always so nice with us.
I know. Her smile is so cute, too. So it's better that we vet for a vet?
Yes! Put that on the list. Ah! Nacho!
Oh yeah. Forgot she knew the dog.
Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you.
I can?
You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right?
That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn. Let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him.
No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that?
Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit.
When you put it that way,
Anyway, I'm going back to my office.
Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too.
Oh. Fine. My Discord might have crashed on me. Hello? We good?
Shit, I missed a chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money.
Ein?
Huh?
Can you scroll up in the log? My Discord froze right. I did 20 seconds there, so I don't know if I missed anything. Okay, I missed 2 lines of text. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
In the meantime, Kappa says, if he combusted from Yes Oil last week, I'm afraid of what happens to him if something mildly unconventional happens. Oh, you hear it, guys. Mildly inconvenience Ein for the future.
Oh no, it's these two again.
Yes, my favorite pair! Man, I need to get wasted.
I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel bad. Sheba!
For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs. Thank you, Betty, for demonetizing this video.
But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Oh.
Hey there, robot.
Okay.
Hey, ducks!
My thing is lagging on me again. Hold on.
Oop.
It's like my stream's fine, but Discord keeps lagging for whatever reason. I didn't miss anything this time, but it did stutter. Oh, my expression's the same as Betty's.
Welcome to Valhalla.
Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you?
Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay. Roll! Sir! Yes, sir! So cute!
He's fine.
Just a beer, then.
Friday after work isn't just a beer, though. It's the beer.
Can't argue with that.
Once again, with community night just around the corner. Here, here, Betty!
Beer for Betty. I could make it big for the heck of it. I mean, we kinda have to.
I mean, that's what you've been doing all this time here now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it ain't big, I ain't taking the swig.
That's a motto, I suppose. Whatever powers on your tab. Speaking of tab, Ein, when are you ever gonna pay yours back for the midnight bar?
Can I respond to that question in 3 to 5 business days?
You are an absolute buffoon. Hey, Kaito.
Let's make it special.
Yeah. Cheers.
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 Ew.
Hydrate.
Cheers.
And just how, yeah, I just took a swig of water, but I just will take another one. Hein has a tab that he's never paid back.
I just tapped my coffee mug against the mic.
You absolute. Oh, okay, that's pretty cute. I was gonna call you an idiot, but that's pretty cute. Hey, Jill, do you like beer?
The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually.
I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested.
No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So how are things up at Dogtown? At Dogtown? Cyberpunk confirmed?
We're already in a place called Glitch City. And it's called Cyberpunk Bartending Action. If you already didn't say that once in the playthrough, I would just be surprised, but you already have. Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse.
For worse?
She's, like a rabbit.
In what sense are we talking about here?
Well? What do you think, Ein? What do you mean? An overtly politically correct rabbit.
Rabbit?
Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might hurt someone.
Okay, alright.
Well, what did you think, Ein?
Duh.
Please, forward to the class.
Don't worry about it.
Sure. Right there in chat
My
says,
mind totally didn't go somewhere else.
whatever you say. I mean, knowing you, Ein. Yeah, we got some rabbits in chat. Smile. Love you, Kappa. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even.
Kaido says, "Hey, Ian, what about the drinks you bought during the last mission, huh? Did you close that tab also?" I have no idea what you're talking about.
You never have money for us. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard.
Poor girl's just a people pleaser. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance.
Yeah? Well... It's just that... she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit.
It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says.
Well, why don't we test that?
How?
You go out with her.
Why?
To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me.
Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl.
She's fun.
Fun how?
She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable.
How is that any good?
She's cute and her reactions are cute.
But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me.
Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then.
No, that's not the problem here.
It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog?
He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along?
I wouldn't know. We get on as coworkers at the very least.
What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing?
Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but... it's unnerving.
She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she here, then?
Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple.
That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Lara girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person, Lilim, a more assertive partner?
Yo, piece of scrap. She's totally calling you a pussy.
she's right, though. Damn, dude, you can't just put yourself down like that. What the hell? Oh my god. I swear to God, if he turns right back around, he's like, "I am what I eat." I'm done. I'm done.
You're after the rabbit comment. You're really showing yourself here. You really are. After Dio just said he is not assertive, do you think you'd have the spirit and mind to flop that out?
I mean, you would be maybe. I don't know. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things.
But then, you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her.
Or she'll drive me nuts.
I guess that's a possibility too.
Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together?
Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. I've put my hands in my head. I'm your absolutely a buffoon.
I'm an adult, I swear!
You are not! You are an immature adult! I heard you just cracking on your mic as I was delivering that! You're an idiot! It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight.
So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you and... You already tried to hit on her, didn't you?
Make me sound like some kind of skirt chaser. She's not into girls.
How did you find out?
I asked her directly.
Of course you did.
She seemed... giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird.
Okay. Enough Laura for a night.
That...
Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof. Please.
Party pooper. Let's get a drink then.
Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please.
Get me a fringe weaver.
Alright. We are not doubling up on the fringe weaver because that is a surefire way to knock somebody out.
Oh, I mean... Whatever you say, Ein. Whatever you say. Bloom white first, right, though?
Yeah.
Doing it in order.
Is it actually supposed to be in order from the order, like, is it in the order of the person ordering, or is it in the
Pretty sure.
in the order of the person in line of the view?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's people ordering. I mean, Joe was saying, let's make one bloom white and one fringe weaver.
Ah, right. Would probably help if I read that down there.
Wow, Ein. I can't believe you can't read.
I can too. It's just I can't math.
Sure. Expose you on stream.
Aged on the rocks and mixed. There we go. There's a bloom light.
Bloom white?
And
You sure you don't want to double open the fringe weaver? It's your choice.
Count.
I'm not gonna
I
pressure
can
you.
count. I'm not doubling up on this, no. Because remember, Little have that
The bloom white's for deal. Betty's getting the fringe weaver.
yeah, but Betty's a little, isn't she?
No, Betty's a human. She's the vet.
Okay. Oh, but
Dio is the only Willem.
well, either way,
You're not dumb.
either way, we have already seen what happens when you give somebody, a drink with 18 karmatrine in it. Do we need to go back to the previous stream VODs and look at Streamer Chan?
I mean, to be fair, she asked you to knock her out. That's different from you saying, I'll willingly give you a doubled up Fringe Weaver.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Unless they specify, I'm not doubling up on Fringe Weavers. That is.
And, I mean, you doubled up on Betty's beer earlier, though.
Yes, but this is different. This is completely different.
Thank you for being such a very tactful bartender, then.
Here you go. I wonder why it's called a Bloom Light. It seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. It seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom.
So it's not called that because it glows in the dark?
Not this one, no.
Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill?
Oh. Well, that's, well then.
In more ways than one, I guess.
Would you say for better or for worse?
Given our previous breakdown in the last stream, I would definitely say for worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, emotionally for the worse, but maybe habit-wise for the better.
Yeah, I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although, thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it.
So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more... what's the word?
Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis.
Hey.
I'm just quoting you.
Yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place.
How was that bad?
We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in it because of some shitty fad. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous, extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that.
So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people.
You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on the past relationships.
Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way?
He had to escort one of the dogs outside.
Figures.
Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safer Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something.
Why didn't he do it then?
I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you?
The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it.
It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone who working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else?
Well...
We're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story.
Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Joe.
Bye.
Please come again.
Man, you're such a party pooper.
You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes.
Alright. Alright, break time. And I will use the restroom real quick.
Alrighty.
Be right back.
Yep.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright. Ready for another day of Valhalla?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to it then.
Mm-hmm.
No dogs in sight.
Oh, hold on real quick. I might need to refresh my stream because it is lagging so badly on my what's his face, on the sounds.
Eh.
It's my internet once again, I believe. Quick things. Just do stuff fine.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, it was just heavily desynced and like lagging by like a second or two there.
Ooh.
So just had to make sure, but we're good. So I know its styline is your favorite, but like, how did it become your favorite track? Did it just?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of heard it in Lythero's Half-Life.
Of course, it was Lee.
Whole life, yeah. It was Lee's Half-Life video,
Alrighty, Chief. Well,
and I just kind of had to look at the, the descriptions and all that stuff, and I was like, ooh,
yeah.
kind of like this one,
Uh, there's one that's not on, like, this jukebox here, but it's a special chat that I'll get to talk about later. Like, once we finish the game, probably, or so. Just because, like, it's an extra track on, like, the official stuff. So, I'll get to talk about it later on. At least for, I guess, like, when it comes to, for the main soundtrack. I mean, every day is not as, of course, just there.
Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma.
Ugh. Sigh.
She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Alma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes...
Alright, I'm testing your bartender knowledge. What did Alma like before?
Wasn't it the grandpa booze?
You literally never served any bottled drinks except for the one time that that Dana asked to try some of the rum.
True.
We could have served that fedora before.
We're not bringing this up again. We're not bringing this up again.
You know how like sports fans are always like, don't let Ed's thing distract you for the fact that this team blew like a 3-1 lead or whatever. Don't let Ein cracking up over rabbits distract you from the fact that he failed to serve Virgilio a fedora with a plum served in a man's hat.
Or it's like that one. Smash Brothers Ultimate meme where it's like, don't let this distract you from the time that it was that one Japanese Richter player that down aired off of a Pikmin to recover.
I mean, that's cool versus blowing a complete lead. But I still get you. I know who you're talking about. I know the moment you're talking about. I just can't remember the player.
Yeah, same.
Going back to it, yeah. What did Alma like before? 'Cause it has been a little bit since we've seen her.
It's been a minute since we've actually served a drink to her too.
That's not well, yeah. Oh, Bart, it's your bartender knowledge. Come on, Ein. It hasn't been that long now, right?
It's kind of been.
Oh no.
It's kind of been. It's been like a month.
I feel like I remember, but then again, I played Alma, so.
I'm half tempted to just look back at the VOD and look it up.
I mean, okay. Do you want a little bit of help here in this case?
I mean, I wouldn't be disinclined to a little bit.
Joe is on the right track with the classy drinks. In that case, then.
Wasn't it a Cobalt Velvet? I want to say that she liked.
The last time that we served the Cobalt Velvet was to Dorothy.
Yeah.
She just wanted to try something new. If I remember correctly, they talked about the actual drink itself and like the backstory behind it.
Had to be a Brantini then.
Wow, that was an immediate answer.
Had to be a Brantini because they talked about what came to the what brought up the name of it.
Well, then the question then is, are you going to double it?
Absolutely. This girl needs her liquor.
Girl needs her liquor. Also, Ein, I'm not going to knock Betty out with a 18 Carmatrine Friendsweaver.
It's a 2 Carmatrine drink. Come on.
You say girl needs her liquor. Why didn't you give the girl previously that wanted to go out with the Friday after work beer?
I doubled up on it. What do you want from me?
Oh, you doubled up one of her 2 drinks.
Hey.
And this?
It's on me. Drink, so you at least change your expression.
Why not just say you're worried about me?
You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it?
A Brandtini. So you do pay attention to what I asked for. Nice job, Ein.
Yeah.
After threatening to just actually increase my videos by 1 view, which honestly I wouldn't mind. But we have a schedule to keep tonight.
Brantinis. Oh, this is me. Sorry, derp. To be honest, they suit you.
Hey, wanna hear a silly story?
Always.
When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times that we were dating. Managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brandtini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15. But that drink was different.
Damn, the drinking age has definitely gone down since...
That, or, you know, being an irresponsible young teenager.
Irresponsible young teenager, or just a parent that just doesn't really like you. Just like, here, knock yourself out. You might not like it, though.
It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure.
Are you...
I'm sweating when he said this girl needs his alcohol. He too said they suited me somehow.
Oh?
Ever since that day, he called me Brandtini girl from time to time.
Your dad sounds like a cool guy.
Flub one for the night. You
Shut-
should meet him sometime.
So, why are you deflating?
Deflating?
When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa will warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom?
Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Joe, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my storage
Oh,
space.
this is not a good time, Alma.
Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse.
It feels like every single customer that's come by in the last days has just been, I need the trauma dump. And Joe's like, I guess.
I quite literally don't give a fuck right now. So, go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana?
The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something?
Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse.
Oh.
However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement.
Huh.
So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why bring her that's my fault for tonight. Her abusive husband back, of course.
What?
Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights, and then he left.
Well...
Huh, I'm sure you have to like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got on with Diana. So, we're in the car, and she asked how her kids are. And, of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all these escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids."
Sounds like a terrible sis.
Yeah, you sweaty skank. I don't have any kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting that guy that hit on me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! Ah!
Damn. I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow.
Any way I could help?
You just did.
Eh?
I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though. And I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom, "Your daughter is a slut." I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know?
Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck.
Nah, all you still hear is filled with love and dreams.
Is everyone in your family as busty as you?
The worst offender is my dad, actually.
I'm sorry?
Well, Kappa, we might be hitting the breaking point tonight.
Oh, no, not this early. Not this early.
You're gonna break over a dad's bust? Hey, yo? Hey, yo?
Okay.
I don't know,
Alright.
guys. That's a little sus. Kidding. It's literally a repeat of Dorothy's situation.
I hate this so
It's literally the Bleeding Jane situation again. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs was Ava. She insists on getting surgery and genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo. His breast actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mom's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Joe?
good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that.
Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation?
How your nephews are turning out?
If she leaves them with my mom, it'll turn out better than her. Somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too?
How so?
If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I wanna live my life and end up like that? What if I actually have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that?
If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards.
Hey!
Am I lying?
No. But there are things better kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy.
You will. You'll know when the time comes.
I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink.
What can I get you?
Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please.
Alright. I'm gonna ask for something cold and with alcohol.
Alrighty. Simple enough.
Alright.
You good, Chief?
Yep.
I want to drink my water. I want to wait, and then you're just on bad touch. What a very Joe thing to do.
I mean, it is on the rocks, and
I
it does
mean-
have alcohol.
Well, it's your prerogative, Chief. It's whatever you want to serve.
Moonlight. Let's see. Cobalt Velvet. That's a lot of Carmetrine, though.
Did I actually get to tell you about the results of my last dental visit? My recent one that I had a few days ago.
Yeah, I think. Wasn't it like that you have to get a root canal done?
Yep, unfortunately. Scheduled for early September. The fillings got so loose that they started either falling out, or just, you know, they're wiggly. And that doesn't make me happy. And at least thinking about it, I never really ate, you know, too many sweets, otherwise I'd have a lot more pounds on me and everything like that. But I was thinking about, like, what could be a cause for getting a filling loose? And you wanna know what made me think about that? I've been a chronic ice cruncher all my life. I love crushing ice. So thinking about on the rots just made me think, that's not the best now, is it? You know? So I am, like an unhealthy addiction, I am trying to wean myself out of crushing ice, or trying to catch myself before I do, and it is hard. At the very least, I'm not actually addicted to anything else, no alcohol or anything like that. But man, put it into perspective on yourself and say, wow, I do this every single meal just about. No wonder my teeth got a little bit screwed up by that.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay,
serve the same drink twice in a row, brother.
Yeah, no. I was just looking through the stuff. I was looking at how much alcohol the Brandtini we had, which we only doubled it up, which... So
We
that was
joked
great.
about how you said give the Joe some alcohol, as you put 2 Carmetrine in it. Most drinks come with more than that on their own. Yes, you can do math on stream. We go through this every single time.
All on the rocks and mixed.
There you go.
I'm sure this will make her laugh too. Here you go.
Thanks. I need it to cool down a bit.
That's why I'm here.
So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why?
Don't think too much about it.
Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too.
Don't worry too much. Right! I almost forgot to tell you something.
What is it?
My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come?
Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one.
To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste.
Gotcha. Say, Joe, what's your favorite part of the chicken?
Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Based.
Fair enough. Really? I like breasts better. What about you, Ein?
I'm a legs. I'm a chicken legs kind of person, honestly.
I guess I didn't have anything in particular from my side, but because I've been, doing a lot more of my own recipes, or rather looking up stuff, chicken breast is just always a nice, easy starting point.
Yeah. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture.
Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is a lot easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls.
Oh no, she's gonna be like wings. Boss?
You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings!
I knew it. Boss, what's that?
Spicy chicken wings.
Where did you get spicy chicken wings?
I'm a spicy chicken. You know, Spicy Chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Well, because...
Not as much. Yo, Armitage. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it'd be cooked otherwise. Great! I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office.
She left the bucket.
Dear God.
Want some?
Don't mind if I do. Oh, now it's spice. Nice.
Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here.
You usually order stronger stuff?
I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them.
I can't do spicy, unfortunately. It's low spice tolerance. It's not like I want to even just enjoy mild stuff, but like if I'm in the proximity of Thai food, I love Thai food. But oh God, I'm sweating, dude. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like?
That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job.
That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall?
No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you?
I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster.
And yet you're still single.
That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely.
I see.
So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy.
What do I get you?
Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth.
Okay. Just give her something to help her get over the spiciness of the wings.
What about you then, Ein, on the spice side?
I'd say I've got, like, medium tolerance.
Oh then, what about you, Ein, on the men's side?
You're funny. You're funny.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. What do you want in your partner? What do you want in a potential partner? To actually take this seriously.
I
I don't know. Having the same interests definitely goes a long way for me because it helps me be able to just, you know, socialize with them a lot more, be able to just kind of nerd over the same things.
Mm-hmm.
But not to the point where it's just like there's nothing new between the two of us.
Fair enough.
Honestly, somebody that's just super understanding, straight to the point, and just crystal with what they want.
I getcha. I feel like for me, if I really had to say something like that, I'm trying to find a word that works better than equal, but let me explain myself out. It's like, I don't want that, you know, like, I don't want to feel like somebody else like knows more about a relationship, or it's kind of like I just like a leading force. I'm not trying to say it's like, yeah, somebody wears the pants. But what I'm trying to say rather is like somebody who can both, like, yeah, bat back and forth with me for both wit, intelligence in a way, and also be able to listen back and forth. Like, we're both pulling both sides in the relationship is my point here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one taking initiative all the time is my point. I think that's a better way to put it. I want to both be able to lead around and, you know, be the one setting things up, and also be able to take a back seat. I want just as much put in as I am getting out of it.
What would you say is a good way to get rid of spiciness?
People usually think sweet's good, but then you just get sweet and sour in your mouth. Something more bubbly. If I'm just looking for the 4 categories here, that or it's like we even have tea, right, in the bottled drinks. That's spiced. Never mind. Yeah. Well, it was an idea.
That's a lot of Karmatrine, though.
I mean, do you wanna load up this? Do you give the spicy girl alcohol?
I'm tempted. Frothy water could probably work.
I mean, it's water.
Yeah.
It's frothy. It's cheap.
Just mixed.
Yeah.
All those. Here you go.
Damn. No more spice. But I have other problems now. Alright. So, next question. What kind of girl do you like?
You first.
Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nah, I prefer men in my bed. Now you.
Shit, just... calm down. I guess I like girls with, like, colored hair.
Like colored hair?
Yeah, you know, like redheads and such.
What about white? Like your boss?
You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you?
Sorry, it's just that when she got here with that bunch of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful with all of the sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it?
Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I would never let you go.
Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last few days?
What? Oh. That. I told you not to think too much about it.
And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here.
Eh?
I told you to sit here. Come on.
What are you?
Alright then, now I'm the bartender, and you're the client.
Well, this is a twist. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me.
Barty station. Flub number 3 for you. I see. Okay then, I move
Oh, Jesus!
this here, click here, and... Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in Hawaiian shirt.
Why with him too?
He's a dog. In a fucking Hawaiian shirt. They ain't so much for demonetizing this video.
Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh, yeah, hacker. Right.
Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why?
It's a long story. I don't even know where to start.
Start from the beginning.
Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years.
Whoa, that's taking it way back.
Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail at anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too.
Oh.
We started going out, I met all of her family even, and...
You want a drink?
What?
A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client.
There was no such pause.
Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface.
A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up.
Right. Jill asked for a sugar rush. Now, how did this thing work again?
I love how it says welcome back, Alma.
What are you thinking? Just load it up? Rather, I guess I'm technically the one bartending here, Chief.
Yeah, so...
Make it big for Jill at the very least then.
Okay.
A nice
Any
big one.
armor train?
Let's
or-
bounce it out. Get 4 Adelhard. Let's actually go with 4. Because then that evens out to a nice 10.
Okay.
Here.
Thanks.
How is it?
Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me.
You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know?
People don't go to bars for cuteness, though.
You've obviously never been to a cat bar then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story.
Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack.
Fear of public speaking?
I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day. From high school to graduating, I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength to not start running like a panicked mess.
Honestly, this really hits too close to home for my own college. Did I get to tell that about how I barely remember my freshman year at all?
Yeah,
I did?
I think you did. I want to say it was like one of our first couple hangouts in VR.
Fair enough. I guess for the YouTube audience, I did AP classes in high school, advanced placements, that's college credit. And then I really didn't know, I was still undecided at the time, so I just churned through all of my regular gen ed classes, because then, if I got through all of that so fast, then that might buy me a buffer year to try a year in a field I thought I'd like, that was psychology, and well, I didn't like it, so that was the right decision. But I did that, and then I worked all summer, and I can't recall a single thing about that summer and that real freshman year, really, besides just my dormant experience. As I blew so much of my time just constantly working or studying.
Yeah.
And, like,
So,
yeah.
it's... So a couple months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Nora was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again.
Damn. I'm sorry, I said I feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years.
I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it. Wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she just tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure.
Jill.
And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? A stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit.
I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this.
Yo, boob tender.
Yes?
what a turn.
Can you get me a big beer here?
Coming right up. Big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? After what I taught to you last time, Ein, with how I didn't know you did theater, I really do wish I could see you do more voice acting. Past, you know, just us here.
I mean, I've thought about it. There's a lot of things I want to try my hand on, but unfortunately, the environment just doesn't allow it at the moment.
But even then, like, yes, like, I didn't get to mention it too much last week, but, you know, your own rage bat when the Gabby situation happened too, and just, you know, your own tranquility under stress here too. It's just hearing you is just, it's cool.
Unfortunately, the tranquility under stress is something that I can relate to on a spiritual level.
Well, Jill is your spirit companion one way or another.
Spirit
and
bartender. Spirit
we both
tender.
know this. Big beer for Jill.
Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment.
Do you drink lots of beer?
One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted.
Oh. Huh. Hey, Jill, what kind of girl was Honor?
Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state.
So, just like you're behaving right now.
Shut up. It was worse.
Can't picture that.
Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now... You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending.
Oh?
Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions, and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending?
Huh. Interesting. Are you okay?
For some value of okay, yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma.
Thank me?
I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to. And you are the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you.
Huh. Jill, are you dying?
Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here.
Sorry. It's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy.
I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. If it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it! Hate it!
That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same.
Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know.
Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though.
Hey,
Yeah?
I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today.
Silly Joe. You listen to my problems, and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right?
Right.
I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents?
They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet.
Why don't you do that sometime?
I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems.
Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk with them like this sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday.
Take care.
That Alma girl sure is nice.
Boss, did you hear all that?
Not all of it, but a good chunk, at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already.
It did?
You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Joe tomorrow.
Right. Oh, yeah, boss. About those chicken wings.
Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? I'm the manager.
But boss?
Cheers, titty hacker. He's a good friend.
Titty hacker.
Boob tender, titty hacker, everything of that sort.
Amazing. Yay.
Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day!
Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and now she'll be able to focus at work with no problem. Have a nice day. That's a thank you. We already got that message before.
Well, we'll probably just do the news and then we'll probably want the credit for stream tonight then, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we're getting close to midnight.
Yep. Alrighty. We'll do Model Warrior Julianne Returns. Let's see. Alana Smithy. The classic magical okay.
Rob 3. No, that's 4 actually.
The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower class who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year.
The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the last 65 cases last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protest, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find it here in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years.
Well, that's a horribly relatable subject.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Update for Lilum receiving mysterious messages. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. End of transmission. Developing. Wow. So that's it, huh?
Interesting.
Yeah. I think we already. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? Oh, sorry.
I mean, we're trading off articles like always, so I just thought that's what
Yeah.
you were doing. Nah, that's what you do it. You do it. Because you already started,
okay.
so I'm punishing you.
Alright. Okay, fine. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion, much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Ugh. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually loves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke, who's hyped for the women's championship. That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars, nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake.
This thread is closed.
There's always that
Absolutely
one
shut.
guy.
No fun allowed. No fun.
Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Me too, Jill. Me too.
There you go. There you go.
Anything new for the Nano Camo app, or is it just all the same?
That's a good question.
Not that I'm, interested in trying to spend money.
Mm-hmm.
God knows how much our next bill's gonna be.
We'll see, but for now, just go ahead and save. And I
Yep.
guess we'll end off tonight then. You want to say anything more?
Well, as usual, if you haven't been up to this point, watching, following, or subscribing to Cruzy's Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, please make sure you go ahead and do so. They post VODs. They post, pretty much VODs from their daily streams on their YouTube. I think it's like every day.
With
So there's
Valhalla
always some-
uploading every other day.
Yeah, there's always something new to watch every day with Cruzy's channel. So if you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. As for me, you can also find me at Iron Fallsblood on YouTube as well as Twitter. As far as Twitch goes, I haven't been streaming as of late, but I'm hoping to change that in the near future. But otherwise, YouTube and Twitter are probably where you'll find me the most.
And as always, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, everyone always at your service now. Thank you everybody for chilling out. Let us have ourselves a good night, and as always from my side of the world, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, have yourself a wonderful night now. We'll maybe be back tomorrow on my end, depending on how my throat's feeling after all the talking today. And maybe we'll see Valhalla return next week, of course, but we'll just see how things go. Thank you everybody one more time.